Hey guys, it's Trish from Techniques by Trish, and it's been a while, so forgive me if I'm a little rusty on making a video. But I thought I would make a video and show you guys how I made this card, which I got a lot of requests on the dimensions and such. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys how to make one of these, and I figured I'd tie in Momo's challenge for this week, which is white, black, hot pink, and hearts. So let's get started. For the actual part of the card, this part on the outside, you're going to need a sheet of paper that measures 8 3/4 by 8, and you want to score it right down the middle at 4 inches, and I've done that already. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to tape it shut so that you can actually feed the actual part where you would put money or a gift card right on the inside. So you just literally want to put tape right along the edge, and you want to get as close to the edge as possible, so that way you have enough space to put your card on the inside. Now, I'm not going to make the card on the inside. You just need to go about 1/4 to 1/2 inch smaller than the measurements for the outside, and that'll give you the inside portion of the card dimensions. So, make sure I have this lined up really well. Okay. So, I'm using some pattern paper, and I did buy a pack from King Company, but I found this really cute dollar pack at Target yesterday, and it's not the best kind of quality paper, like in thickness, but I love the designs, and I really wanted to use this sheet of paper, but I was using a big black heart, so I thought that I would forego this, so I went with something a little bit simpler, which is this heart paper. And I really wanted the pattern to go this way, but I made one wrong cut, and so I had to modify, so it's no big deal. But this is going to be laid down like so, but to add just a little bit extra, which it really doesn't need it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my sentiment first, which is from the Scrappy Mom's Love Notes set, which I absolutely love. And if you don't know, Scrappy Moms just started carrying Baker's Twine, and it's really, really cute. I actually have to put in my order for some. I'm going to buy double of everything because I know I love it. But so you can definitely check out their website for all the ordering instructions. And so the only stamp that I'm using on this card is one that's really simple, and it just says, I heart you, or I love you. And to add a little bit something else, I'm going to go ahead and use one of my swirl dot stamps. And I'm just going to go around the edges of the stamp, or of the pattern paper, excuse me. And forgive me if the camera shakes a little bit, but the cat is rubbing up against it. Okay, I think that's enough, because this is going to be the main part of the card, and it covers up just about. Maybe I'll do another one right here. Okay, there we go. The next part that I actually want to do, and let me figure out, let's make this the front, is I'm going to sponge my edges, and I really like to sponge my edges. It's just something that I do a lot. It's just a fun little technique. And I'm going to go really light on the black, and then I'm going to go over top with some pink, or in Stampin' Up! Colors, it's called Melon Mambo. Okay, so I've finished inking around the edges. Now, one thing you want to make sure that you do is make sure that the open portion is up on your card. That way you don't put everything upside down and then the tab actually pulls out from underneath. So make sure that this is facing up, the open slit is facing up. And I'm going to attach my pattern paper. Now be sure that when you put down pattern paper that is thin, like this one, that you really put it down right the first time, because trying to pull it up will not really work and it will tear. Okay, so I've done that. And I've cut all of my pieces from the Sweethearts cartridge. I figured since it's Valentine's season, I would utilize the whole cartridge. And I used it to make my Scrappy Mom's Terrific Tuesday challenge card, and so I figured I'd use it again. And the heart is from there, and all of the shapes I pretty much just eyeballed on my Gypsy, and what I like to do is put the dimensions as a template for my card. So for example, I put these dimensions, the 4 by 8 3/4 as a template on my Gypsy, and then I just mold everything of my card to fit within the card. And as you can see, I accidentally did not place this right, but we're still going to use it. I hate to waste wrong cuts, so you just figure out a way to cover everything up. So just doing some layering here, which I love to do. Okay, and I've also cut out the little frog and the wording that goes with him, which is Kiss Me, which is also on the Sweethearts cartridge. And we are going to, I almost just lost his crown. He is going to go right along here so that we can cover up the cutting mistake that I made, like so. But I'm going to actually apply this to the card first, and I was thinking about adding ribbon, but I think it's going to be too much. So let's just place this down. Before we place this down, actually, I just want to cut the slit on the top, like I did here, as this one was coming out through the side, and so that since this card's a little bit different, it'll be coming from the top. And all I did was I took a 1-inch circle punch, and I just lined it up so that it was about halfway, and you can use the marks that are on the side of the punch to line up what is halfway, so it's an even cut. And make sure it's pretty centered, and that's it. Then you can make the card to go in here to include cash or maybe a gift card. And when I made the gift card holder, I actually used a punch that I bought specifically from Stampin' Up. It was on the clearance rack for, I believe, $2.39, and it's a slit punch, and it'll literally just cut the slit so that you can tuck in money or cash, or money or a gift card. Alright, so let's start layering this down before I run out of time. And we're going to put the Froggy and the Kiss Me up on Pop Dots. And I did use googly eyes. Occasionally I get the urge to use googly eyes, and this was one of them. And I just used some chalk to make the little smile so that you could see it better. Oh, I almost forgot his lily pad. I'm trying to think if I really want to put that on there. Yeah, we can tuck it in there. And I'll more than likely do some doodling on this card, but I won't bore you guys with that. Okay, let's put his crown right above his head. And we'll do the Kiss Me. I know the challenge was black, pink, and white, and hearts had to be incorporated, but I just couldn't help it with the green. I think it just really pops with the black and pink. So I guess I did kind of step out of the rules a little bit. Alright. Alright guys, so there is our finished card. And like I said, you can just make the dimensions of the inside of the card just about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thinner than the measurements of your whole outside of your card, and there you have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and check back for the next one.